Hey YouTubers, Nightwing19 here. So this is going to be my episode 6 review for Supergirl, Red Faced. So as always, I'm going to give you a recap of the episode, give you my thoughts, and write down to my top 5 moments. So here we go, starting with the recap. Anger issues surface for Kara. When Lucy's father, Sam Lane, arrives in town, he has a combat android called Red Tornado spar with Supergirl. The android goes rogue, and with help from Alex, she is able to defeat Red Tornado. Meanwhile, Alex asks Wynn to help her find out what happened to her father. Wynn, Alex, and Kara learn that Hank was the last person to see Jeremiah Danvers. In the end, Kara drops some glass, and when she picks it up, she starts bleeding. So overall, I'm giving this episode a 9. Pretty much this episode was showing us Kara losing her temper. She gets frustrated at work, with crime fighting, and with her life. She feels like she'll never have a normal life. It delves into her not having Jimmy to herself because she sees how happy Jimmy and Lucy are, and she's jealous that she doesn't have something like that, or rather Jimmy. She doesn't have Jimmy. But when she's fighting against Red Tornado towards the end of the episode, she just explodes and uses her solar flare. They explained this after the episode aired. Solar flare is actually a new power that was just introduced in the comics not too long ago. Superman can pretty much unleash all of the stored energy within his cells, causing him to explode with energy. On the show, we didn't exactly see that. We just saw her get angrier and angrier as she uses her heat vision, and you can see like redness around her eyes, so it's pretty close. At the end of the episode, she cuts herself and starts to bleed. This is set up for the next episode. It's titled Human for a Day, so pretty much she just loses her powers. How she lost her powers, I have no idea. Maybe it had something to do with Red Tornado, like maybe Red Tornado is the problem, or it could be something else. So in this episode, we actually meet Red Tornado. In the comics, Red Tornado was created by T.O. Morrow. He was also featured in this episode. He was built because Morrow wanted Red Tornado to kill the Justice Society. Tornado becomes self-aware of his actions and decides to rebel against Morrow. Afterwards, he gets accepted into the Justice Society. On the show, he was just a combat android built by the military to fight against Superman and Supergirl. So there's absolutely no connection between the TV show version of Red Tornado and the comic book version of Red Tornado, except for the fact that he was built by T.O. Morrow. So, now to my top 5 moments, starting with number 5, meet Sam Lane. The actor who played Sam Lane in this episode was Glenn Morshower. The last person to play Sam Lane was Michael Ironside on Smallville, and interesting enough, Lucy Lane was played by Peyton List on Smallville. Both Michael Ironside and Peyton List reunited on The Flash this season. Peyton List is Golden Glider, and Ironside played her father. Number 4, Kara loses her powers. Number 3, meet Red Tornado. Number 2, Hank was the last person to see Alex's dad. So it turns out that Hank is the one responsible for her father's death. That's what's being implied right now, and I totally feel like that is true. So in the near future, we are going to see Hank as Cyborg Superman. I just can't wait. And my number 1 moment, Supergirl versus Red Tornado. So that's it for this video, but here's my question for you guys. What are your thoughts on this episode? Just leave them down in the comments below. So right now, you can watch my last Supergirl review, and you can watch my last review for Star Wars Rebels. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.